Capricorn, listen carefully because what I am about to share could change the trajectory of your financial life forever. Your income, yes, your financial income, is set to double in November 2025, and it's not by chance, it's by design. But before we dive into the powerful truth waiting for you, I need you to do something right now. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and comment double below. Doing this isn't just about supporting this channel, it's about aligning yourself with the energy that is about to manifest in your life. When you commit, when you take action, you open the doors to what the universe has already prepared. And trust me, Capricorn, you will want to be ready because the story I'm about to unfold will make you wonder how I could possibly know the exact season you're in, the exact opportunities approaching, and the exact person who is about to change everything. It starts with understanding timing, and timing has always been everything in the stories of those who became legends. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. Many know her as the billionaire media mogul who built an empire from seemingly nothing. But very few remember the person behind the scenes who changed her path forever, a mentor who recognized her potential and opened doors that she could never have reached alone. Oprah's rise was not luck. It was divine timing meeting preparation, and one person's influence made the difference. Think about your life, Capricorn. Someone is about to enter your sphere, someone who might seem ordinary, someone you may have overlooked, but their role is about to be extraordinary. The Bible gives us countless examples of divine timing and the influence of one person in someone else's life. Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers, spent years in Egypt's prisons. Yet when the time came, Pharaoh's advisor, the one who interpreted dreams and saw Joseph's wisdom, elevated him to a position where he controlled the nation's wealth. Joseph's income, his influence, and his destiny all doubled because of the right connection at the right time. In November 2025, Capricorn, you are entering your Joseph season. Someone is about to recognize your worth, to place you in a position where abundance will multiply in ways you could only imagine. But it's not just biblical stories or celebrity journeys that reveal this truth. History itself is filled with moments where one person shifted the path of another, creating wealth and opportunity that seemed impossible. Andrew Carnegie, the steel tycoon who defined an era of American wealth, didn't reach the heights he did alone. A mentor saw his potential and guided him, providing both knowledge and access that allowed him to rise far beyond what he could have achieved on his own. Imagine, Capricorn, the doors that could open in your life when someone recognizes the unique gifts you've been preparing to unleash. Someone who understands the value you bring even when you doubt yourself. Now let me tell you about a real-life story that is both simple and astonishing. There was a man, ordinary in the eyes of the world, struggling with bills and debts, feeling invisible in his career. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, an old acquaintance reached out with a proposition, an opportunity that seemed too good to be true. He hesitated, thinking he wasn't ready, but something inside told him to say yes. Within weeks, his income doubled, then tripled, all because one person recognized his talent and aligned him with the right circumstances. Capricorn, this is the energy that is about to touch your life. The person entering your sphere is not random. They have been positioned by fate, by divine orchestration, to elevate your financial reality. In every detail of your life, from the smallest effort to the largest decision, there has been preparation for this moment. Consider the story of Steve Jobs and Mike Markula, the man who invested in Apple when it was nothing more than an idea in a garage. Jobs had vision, but Markula had the resources, the guidance, and the belief to transform vision into reality. Apple, a company that now defines innovation worldwide, existed because one person saw the potential in another. You, Capricorn, are on the verge of a similar breakthrough. Your innovation, your talent, your persistence is about to meet someone who will act as the catalyst for extraordinary financial growth. Let's take a moment to reflect on the spiritual side of this. David and Jonathan in the Bible weren't just friends. They were allies whose support, wisdom, and protection shaped David's destiny as a king. Their connection was vital. Without Jonathan, David's journey would have been longer, more treacherous, and filled with obstacles that could have delayed his rise. This principle is universal. In November 2025, Capricorn, the person about to influence your income, will play a similar role. Their appearance will not just add financial gain, it will protect you, guide you, and position you for a leap you didn't know was coming. Even history reminds us of the power of relationships in shaping fortune. George Washington's rise to prominence was not solely due to his personal courage or military skill. It was due to allies who provided mentorship, resources, and critical introductions. The same pattern repeats itself in the lives of all those who experience monumental success. For you, Capricorn, November 2025 is the month where alliances, mentorship, and timing converge perfectly. The person who will double your income may already be in your life. They may be someone you've interacted with countless times, never realizing the role they would play in transforming your financial reality. Now let's dive into another real-life example, a story that will shock you with its simplicity yet power. A woman, creative and determined, was struggling with rejection after rejection. Her career felt stagnant, and her financial stress was mounting. Then one day, she received an email from a stranger who had come across her work. He offered guidance, a network, and eventually, a collaboration that changed everything. Within months, her income more than doubled, her work reached audiences she never imagined, and her life transformed. Capricorn, this is the pattern that is aligning for you. Sometimes, the person is not someone famous, not someone wealthy, but someone placed by divine timing to unlock what you've been ready for all along. And yet the universe works in ways that test patience. Joseph waited years, Oprah's breakthrough took decades, and Carnegie's rise demanded relentless effort. The message for you, Capricorn, is that preparation matters. You have been preparing your mind, your skills, your energy for this exact moment. The person arriving in your life will see the work you've done, the persistence you've maintained, and the integrity you've kept even when no one else noticed. This is the energy of recognition. And it is the precursor to income doubling. Now consider the psychological power of faith meeting opportunity. When you believe, when you act, when you align your energy with the timing of the universe, doors open that no human hand could create. Just like the Shunammite woman in the story of Elisha, blessings multiply when you recognize the opportunity before you and step into it fully. Capricorn, this person about to impact your financial life will not simply hand you wealth. They will catalyze a sequence of events that turns preparation into profit, effort into abundance, and vision into reality. Let's look at a final real-life story before we move to the next revelation. A young entrepreneur, barely scraping by, was struggling to get investors for his tech idea. Then, a meeting with a seasoned executive changed everything. Within days, not only did funding arrive, but mentorship, strategic advice, and a network that seemed untouchable became accessible. His income doubled almost overnight, but more importantly, his confidence and direction solidified. Capricorn, the universe is about to send someone into your life with similar influence. They may appear subtle, quiet, or even accidental, but their impact will be undeniable. And here is the suspense that you must feel. The exact moment this person reveals their power to double your income is not something you will predict. It will feel like destiny colliding with reality, like a sudden illumination in a dark room. November 2025 is not just another month. It is a turning point, a threshold where preparation, faith, and divine timing intersect. The person entering your life will act as the key, the catalyst, the spark that ignites a chain reaction of abundance you've been waiting for. Capricorn, your heart may be racing as you hear this, and it should be. The universe is about to reward your patience, your persistence, and your faith. The doors are opening, the opportunities are aligning, and the person who has the power to double your financial income is closer than you think. Their identity, their exact role, their timing, these details will reveal themselves in ways that feel almost miraculous. And when it happens, the shift in your life will be undeniable. The income you've been praying for, the stability you've been working toward, and the breakthrough you've longed for, all converge in a moment that will leave you breathless. And yet you do not see the full picture yet. You have seen the preparation, the signs, and the alignment. You have felt the stirring of opportunity, the whispers of divine orchestration. But the true mechanism of how this person will transform your income, the exact steps, and the moment when it all accelerates beyond imagination, that is still hidden, waiting for the perfect timing, waiting for the alignment of events that the universe has meticulously prepared. The energy is moving, Capricorn. You may encounter subtle signs today, an unexpected message, a familiar face, a shift in circumstances that seems ordinary but is anything but. Pay attention, because these are the breadcrumbs leading to the person who will double your income. November 2025 is closer than you think, and the impact will be immediate, tangible, and undeniable. The preparation you've done, the persistence you've maintained, and the faith you've held on to are about to converge with a catalyst that will change everything. And now, as you feel the anticipation building, as the sense of imminent change stirs within you, remember this: the person entering your life is not random, and the timing is not accidental. The universe has been orchestrating this for months, for years even, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to bring you to this exact moment. The income doubling is not just financial, it is transformational. It will touch your confidence, your vision, and the way you engage with life itself. And yet, even as you feel the excitement rising, the identity of this person remains hidden. You have glimpsed the signs, you have felt the energy, but the revelation of who they are, what they will do, and the exact way your income will double has not yet been shown. This suspense is part of the magic, part of the orchestration, part of the divine timing that makes the moment of revelation so profound and unforgettable. The stage is set, Capricorn. The preparation is complete, the universe has aligned, and the person whose presence will double your income is moving into position. Every decision you've made, every challenge you've faced, every moment of patience has brought you to this cusp. The excitement, the anticipation, the energy you feel, it is the sign that the breakthrough is near, that the abundance is approaching, and that the transformation is about to begin. And still, the true climax has not yet arrived. You have seen the signs, you have heard the stories, and you have felt the stirring of destiny. But the final revelation, the moment when your income actually doubles, when your life visibly changes, and when the person who catalyzes it all steps fully into your reality, is still shrouded in suspense, waiting for the perfect alignment, the perfect timing, and the perfect unfolding of events that the universe has so carefully orchestrated. The anticipation is real, Capricorn. You can feel it even now as the energy shifts around you. The person, the opportunity, the breakthrough, all of it is approaching, and yet the climax remains hidden, reserved for the moment when it will have the maximum impact. This is the energy you must hold on to, the faith you must nurture, and the patience you must maintain, because when the moment arrives, it will surpass every expectation, every dream, and every hope you have held in your heart. The universe is whispering, Capricorn, and if you listen closely, you can hear the footsteps of the person who will double your income approaching. They may seem ordinary, unassuming, or unexpected, but their arrival is inevitable. The energy is building, the alignment is perfect, and the timing is precise. And as the suspense thickens, as the anticipation grows, remember that the breakthrough you are about to experience is not just financial, it is transformational, it is prophetic, and it is destined. You have been prepared for this moment, Capricorn, in ways you may not even realize. The people you've met, the challenges you've overcome, and the faith you've maintained have all been part of the universe's meticulous orchestration. And now, the final piece, the person who will double your income, is moving into place, unseen, unrecognized by the world, yet pivotal to your destiny. The energy is undeniable, the signs are clear, and the alignment is perfect. Yet, the full revelation of who this person is, how they will act, and the exact moment your income doubles remains hidden, suspended in the mysterious timing of the universe. Waiting for the precise moment when preparation meets opportunity in a way that will leave you breathless, amazed, and forever changed. The whispers of destiny are growing louder, Capricorn. You can feel it in your intuition, in the small signs, in the subtle shifts of energy around you. The person, the catalyst, the opportunity, they are near, and the transformation is imminent. And still, the moment of revelation, the exact mechanism of your financial doubling, and the full magnitude of the impact are held in suspense, waiting for the universe to strike with perfect timing, precision, and unstoppable force. The anticipation is almost unbearable, yet it must remain. The universe has prepared this, the timing is precise, and the person whose presence will change everything is approaching, unseen yet powerful. The income doubling, the transformation, and the breakthrough are all poised to occur, and the suspense, the electric, thrilling, life-altering suspense, is the final sign that your moment is near. Capricorn, the energy is undeniable, The alignment is perfect, and the universe is orchestrating every detail. The person is moving into place. The income is about to double, and the revelation, when it finally arrives, will leave you speechless, forever changed, and ready to embrace a destiny that has been waiting for you all along. You may not yet see it, but the energy surrounding your life is shifting in ways that cannot be ignored. The person who is about to enter your world, Capricorn, is not arriving by accident. Their presence has been written in the fabric of time, orchestrated by forces you have only begun to sense. Imagine the ripple effect of a single drop in a vast ocean. This is the magnitude of what is approaching. Everything you have worked for, every ounce of patience, every sleepless night, every sacrifice, it all converges now, but not yet fully revealed. Think of the story of J.K. Rowling, the woman who faced rejection after rejection for her manuscript, the author who almost gave up when the world refused to believe in her vision. Then one person, a publisher, a stranger who recognized the spark others ignored, opened the door. That connection changed everything. Rowling's financial reality, her recognition, her destiny, all transformed in ways that would have seemed impossible just days before. Now imagine, Capricorn, that the universe is positioning someone like that in your life. Not a coincidence, not mere luck, but a person who will act as a key, turning preparation into abundance, effort into exponential gain. History is no stranger to these patterns. Consider Andrew Carnegie, whose rise to dominance in the steel industry was catalyzed by a mentor who saw his potential when no one else did. This mentor did not merely advise. He positioned Carnegie strategically, giving him access to opportunities that amplified his wealth beyond imagination. What if I told you, Capricorn, that your November 2025 breakthrough mirrors this exact scenario? The person approaching you carries insight, opportunity, and influence. The subtle interactions you might overlook now are threads of a tapestry that, when revealed, will feel miraculous. The Bible, too, illustrates this principle. Remember Joseph in Egypt, sold by his brothers, imprisoned unjustly, yet prepared for a time when his talents would be recognized. It was not merely Joseph's wisdom, but the acknowledgement and positioning by others that allowed him to rise to the pinnacle of influence. Pharaoh saw what others could not, and through that recognition, Joseph's income, influence, and legacy multiplied. Capricorn, in your life, the recognition is about to happen. Someone is about to see your unseen value, and what they unlock will surpass every expectation. Now let me share a real-life story closer to home, one that resonates deeply because it seems so ordinary yet proves extraordinary in outcome. A young man, quietly struggling with debt, underpaid and undervalued, felt invisible. Then an old acquaintance, a person he had almost forgotten, reached out with a proposition. It seemed small, almost insignificant, yet it carried a force that would change his trajectory. Within weeks, his income doubled. The secret was not the proposition itself, but the recognition. The other person saw his potential, his preparation, and the alignment of timing. Capricorn, what you are about to experience is similar. Someone is seeing you now in ways you may not yet realize, and their influence will accelerate your financial reality beyond what you've imagined. The energy of mentorship, guidance, and connection is often disguised as ordinary encounters. Steve Jobs met Mike Markula when Apple was little more than an idea in a garage. Markula saw not just the product, not just the ambition, but the person, the vision, the brilliance, the perseverance. Jobs alone had innovation, but Markula brought the strategy, the funding, and the validation. Capricorn, your breakthrough will mirror this energy. The person approaching you may not shout their power, they may not even seem relevant at first glance. Yet, their alignment with your destiny is exact, precise, and inevitable. Consider also the biblical example of David and Jonathan. Jonathan's support, guidance, and protection shaped David's path to kingship. Without Jonathan, David's journey could have been fraught with setbacks, danger, and delayed triumph. This is the pattern you are about to experience. The individual entering your life will not merely influence your financial path, they will protect, guide, and position you for a leap that will feel almost supernatural. The connection will be subtle yet profound, invisible yet undeniable in its effects. Now let's examine another historical lesson. George Washington's rise was not solely due to his courage or skill, It was the mentors, allies, and connections that positioned him strategically. Wealth, influence, and opportunity rarely arise in isolation. Capricorn, November 2025, is a month of alignment, timing, preparation, and relationships converging in ways that are nearly impossible to ignore. Someone is poised to elevate you, to double your income, and to unlock opportunities you have not yet considered. Let me tell you about another real-life story that defies ordinary expectation. A young woman, struggling to gain recognition for her creative work, faced rejection after rejection. Opportunities were scarce, resources were limited, and hope was fading. Then, one day, a stranger reached out, not wealthy, not famous, but with insight, connections, and belief in her talent. They formed a collaboration, and within months, her income more than doubled, her influence expanded, and doors she hadn't imagined opened effortlessly. Capricorn, this is a reflection of what is aligning in your life. Someone, perhaps unexpected, will see the value you carry and amplify it beyond imagination. Spiritual preparation matters. Joseph, Rowling, Carnegie, they all waited, persevered, and endured challenges that tested their patience. Your preparation, Capricorn, has been setting the stage for this precise moment. The person who is about to appear will recognize your effort, your dedication, and your integrity. This recognition is the precursor to a financial leap, one that feels sudden but is, in truth, the result of months or years of unseen preparation. Faith and awareness amplify opportunity. The Shunammite woman in the story of Elisha experienced multiplication when she aligned with divine guidance. Capricorn, your faith, your discipline, and your readiness are converging with this person's influence. They will not merely provide wealth, they will catalyze a sequence of events that transforms your income, your confidence, and your vision of what is possible. Consider yet another real-life story for emphasis. A young entrepreneur, struggling to attract investors, almost gave up when a seasoned executive recognized his potential. The guidance, funding, and network offered doubled his income and solidified his vision. Capricorn, the universe is preparing a similar alignment for you. The person approaching will have an influence that may seem subtle at first, but their role will become undeniable, transformative, and life-altering. Now the suspense begins to deepen. The exact moment, the method, and the sequence by which your income will double are not visible yet. The energy is shifting, subtle signs are appearing, messages, meetings, changes that may seem ordinary but are part of the orchestration. November 2025 is approaching with precision, and the person who will catalyze this transformation is moving into alignment with your life. Your preparation has been meticulous, Capricorn. The challenges you've overcome, the discipline you've maintained, and the faith you've held are now converging with this moment. This individual is positioned to amplify every effort you've made, every decision you've executed, every sacrifice you've endured. The breakthrough will not just be financial, it will alter the perception, confidence, and path of your life. The timing is exact. The universe is orchestrating every detail. The person, whether familiar or new, unassuming or powerful, is aligned perfectly with your destiny. The income doubling is imminent, yet the full revelation, the identity of this person, and the method of transformation remain hidden, reserved for the perfect moment when preparation meets opportunity. The energy surrounding your life is undeniable. Signs, synchronicities, and subtle messages are converging to announce their approach. The person whose presence will double your income is near, poised to act, yet their full role remains veiled. The suspense, the anticipation, the electricity of this moment is part of the divine orchestration that ensures the impact is profound, transformative, and unforgettable. Capricorn, you are at the threshold of a breakthrough that has been written long before your awareness. Your patience, your discipline, and your faith have summoned the arrival of someone who will act as the key to doubling your income. The transformation is not merely financial, it is spiritual, psychological, and destiny-altering. Even now, as energy moves around you, as subtle signs emerge, the exact moment of revelation is suspended, holding back the full magnitude of change. The anticipation itself is a signal, a cosmic cue that your breakthrough is near. The individual who will influence this leap is approaching, unseen yet potent, and the moment of their full impact remains cloaked in mystery. The stage is set, Capricorn. The alignment of opportunity, preparation, and influence is precise. The person whose presence will double your income is near. Every interaction, every subtle sign, every moment of patience is leading to an event that will feel almost miraculous. The breakthrough, the transformation, and the elevation of your financial reality are approaching. And yet, even as you feel the stirrings of change, the universe has reserved the climax, the full revelation, the exact method, the identity of this person for the perfect moment. The energy is mounting, the anticipation is thickening, and the income doubling is imminent, suspended only by the precise orchestration of timing, alignment, and divine planning that ensures the impact will be absolute. The suspense is palpable, Capricorn. You can feel it in the shifts around you, in the small signs, in the subtle synchronizations of your life. The person, the catalyst, the opportunity, all are near. The transformation will be profound, immediate, and undeniable. And still, the climax, the revelation of how your income doubles, and the moment when this individual's influence fully manifests, remains hidden, held in the delicate timing of the universe's perfect orchestration. The universe has prepared this, Capricorn. Every detail, every subtle sign, every whisper of intuition has guided you to this threshold. The person whose presence will double your income is poised to act. The breakthrough is imminent, and the suspense, the anticipation, and the preparation all converge to create a moment of transformation unlike any you have experienced. The revelation, the climax, and the true mechanism of abundance are just beyond the veil, waiting for the universe's perfect timing to unveil it fully, leaving you breathless, changed, and ready to embrace a destiny that has been waiting for you all along. Capricorn, the stage has been meticulously set, the pieces aligned, and the energy surrounding your life is vibrating with a frequency of abundance that cannot be ignored. November 2025 is not just another month. It is a turning point, a cosmic threshold where preparation meets destiny, where faith meets action, and where a single person's presence is about to multiply your financial income in ways that will feel almost miraculous. Before the universe unveils the full measure of this blessing, I need you to anchor yourself, to engage with the channel, to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment double below. This simple act is not just interaction, it is alignment. It signals to the universe that you are ready to receive, that you are open, and that you recognize the importance of being in harmony with this exact moment. There are patterns in life, Capricorn, that repeat through history, scripture, and real-life testimonies, and they all point to one truth. The right connection at the right time can change everything. Look at Oprah Winfrey, for instance. Long before the empire, the recognition, the wealth, she had a mentor, someone who saw what others overlooked. This person guided her, believed in her, and positioned her at the threshold of opportunities that would have otherwise remained invisible. Think about the energy required to notice a single spark in a world full of distractions. Now imagine that spark being directed toward you, guiding, amplifying, multiplying the value of your efforts. This is exactly what is approaching your life, Capricorn, but it is hidden from sight for now, and that hidden quality is precisely what will make its eventual revelation so staggering. Joseph in Egypt is another testimony to divine timing. Sold into slavery, betrayed, imprisoned, and yet everything he endured was preparation. Pharaoh's advisor recognized his wisdom when others could not, positioning him to manage the nation's wealth and resources. The lesson here is timeless. A single person can unlock the doors to abundance that were previously unseen. For you, Capricorn, someone is about to enter your orbit with the exact insight, influence, and timing to double your income. They will see your preparation, your diligence, and your unrecognized value, and they will act as a catalyst in ways that feel predestined. Andrew Carnegie's story is another illustration of this pattern. Alone, he was talented but limited in reach. A mentor saw his potential and provided guidance, access, and strategic positioning. The result was extraordinary wealth that transformed not just his life, but the industries and communities around him. Capricorn, November 2025, is poised to mirror this energy for you. The person approaching your life is not just offering opportunity, they are opening doors you didn't even know existed, creating a multiplication effect that aligns perfectly with your preparation. Consider a more personal, modern example, a man struggling under debt, underappreciated at work, and nearly invisible to the world. Then an acquaintance, someone from the past, reached out with an opportunity, small at first glance yet enormous in impact. Within weeks, his income doubled. The secret was not the opportunity itself, but recognition. The other person saw what he had cultivated quietly, faithfully, and consistently. Capricorn, this is the pattern of your life right now. Someone is recognizing the work, effort, and energy you have invested, and their influence is about to multiply your income beyond expectation. Steve Jobs and Mike Markula illustrate this principle perfectly. Jobs had the vision, the innovation, but Markula had the strategy, the belief, and the means to turn vision into reality. Without Markula, Apple might have remained an idea. With him, it became an empire. Capricorn, your breakthrough will mirror this energy. The individual who steps into your life may appear ordinary at first glance, subtle, even unassuming, but their alignment with your destiny is precise. Their timing is impeccable, and their influence will transform your financial reality exponentially. David and Jonathan in the Bible also offer profound insight. Jonathan's support and protection enabled David to rise, not just surviving but thriving, achieving a destiny that might have been delayed or derailed without that alliance. The person coming into your life will act similarly. Their presence will protect, guide, and position you, creating the perfect environment for your income to double. This is not about luck. It is divine orchestration, Capricorn, a precise alignment of preparation, timing, and influence. History offers countless mirrors of this truth. George Washington's success was shaped by mentors and allies whose guidance and networks positioned him strategically. Wealth, influence, and legacy rarely occur in isolation. Capricorn, you are entering a period where these exact dynamics converge. Relationships, timing, and preparation collide, creating a perfect storm for financial elevation. Someone is approaching to unlock a multiplier effect in your life that is both precise and transformative. Let me share another story. A young woman, struggling to gain recognition for her creative work, faced repeated rejection and scarcity. Then a stranger, neither wealthy nor famous, appeared, recognizing her talent and connecting her to networks and opportunities that transformed her income and influence. Capricorn, the universe is orchestrating a similar event for you. The person approaching will amplify your value, multiply your income, and open doors that you had previously thought closed. Faith is critical in this process. Joseph, Oprah, Carnegie, they all endured challenges and waited patiently. Capricorn, your preparation, discipline, and persistence are aligning with this exact moment. The person entering your life will see not just your effort, but your integrity, your patience, and your unwavering commitment. This recognition is the spark that will ignite your financial doubling, yet the full mechanism remains hidden for now, reserved for the precise alignment of November 2025. The story of the Shunammite woman reminds us that when faith meets divine timing, abundance multiplies. Capricorn, your readiness, your energy, and your focus are converging with this individual's influence. They will catalyze not only financial gain, but personal transformation, confidence, and expanded vision. The impact will feel sudden, but is the result of careful, unseen preparation. Another real-life example strengthens this point. A young entrepreneur struggling to secure investment finally meets a seasoned executive who recognizes potential, provides guidance, and opens networks. Within weeks, his income doubles and his career trajectory becomes unstoppable. Capricorn, your experience mirrors this story. Someone, perhaps unexpected, is about to recognize your worth and amplify it in ways that will feel extraordinary, yet entirely aligned with your preparation and persistence. The suspense builds because the exact method, timing, and mechanism of your financial doubling remain hidden. The signs are subtle but present, an unexpected message, a meeting, a change in circumstances that point to the approaching catalyst. November 2025 is meticulously aligned. The individual who will facilitate this transformation is already moving into your life, unseen yet powerful, shaping events to ensure maximum impact. Every moment of patience, every challenge overcome, every disciplined effort has led to this threshold. The breakthrough will not simply be financial, it will alter your perception, confidence, and sense of possibility. The person entering your life will act as a multiplier, unlocking the value, influence, and income you have cultivated quietly over time. The revelation of their role and the precise way your income doubles remains hidden, building suspense until the perfect moment. The energy surrounding your life is undeniable. Signs, synchronicities, and subtle shifts indicate the approach of this individual. The impact is imminent, yet the climax, the full revelation, and the moment of doubling remain reserved, orchestrated by forces beyond immediate comprehension. The anticipation is part of the power, Capricorn, a divine pause that ensures the transformation's effect will be profound and unforgettable. Even as subtle signs emerge, the universe holds back the full revelation. The identity of the person, the exact mechanism of income doubling, and the unfolding of the opportunity remain suspended. This delay is deliberate, ensuring maximum alignment, timing, and impact. The energy is mounting, and every interaction and coincidence is a prelude to a moment that will redefine your financial reality. You have been prepared for this, Capricorn. Your diligence, discipline, and faith have positioned you to receive this transformational influence. The person entering your life will recognize your effort, elevate your value, and multiply your income, yet their presence remains cloaked until the exact alignment of events. The suspense is part of the orchestration, heightening anticipation, focus, and readiness for the breakthrough. The universe is orchestrating every detail. The person who will double your income is approaching, subtle yet decisive, ordinary yet pivotal. The breakthrough is near, and the suspense ensures that the moment, when fully revealed, will have the profound impact it is designed to deliver. Your life, Capricorn, is on the cusp of transformation that will feel miraculous, yet entirely deserved and aligned with the preparation and faith you have maintained. The alignment of opportunity, preparation, and influence is complete. Every subtle sign, every seemingly random encounter, every persistent effort has guided you to this threshold. The individual whose presence will double your income is in position. The breakthrough is imminent, and the universe holds the climax, the revelation, the method, and the full measure of abundance, in suspense, waiting for the perfect moment to unveil a transformation that is both undeniable and life-altering. The whispers of destiny are intensifying. Signs, synchronicities, and subtle messages guide you toward the arrival of the person whose influence will catalyze the doubling of your income. The moment remains suspended, preserved for perfect alignment, maximum impact, and a revelation that will leave you breathless. Every preparation, every sacrifice, and every act of faith has been orchestrated to ensure this outcome. The energy is undeniable, the anticipation thickens, and the universe is poised for action. The person, the opportunity, and the breakthrough are approaching, yet the full impact, the identity, and the method remain hidden. The suspense is deliberate, Capricorn, designed to heighten awareness, readiness, and alignment for a financial and transformational leap that will surpass all expectation. The threshold is here, the stage is set, the alignment is precise. The person who will double your income is near, the breakthrough is imminent. The suspense, the anticipation, and the orchestration of divine timing ensure that the moment of revelation will be profound, transformative, and unforgettable, leaving you forever altered, ready to embrace the destiny that has been meticulously prepared for you.